Peoples of European descent have a truly unique and incredible history. A history that seems to be increasingly misunderstood, proactively obscured, and misrepresented. Whether conscious and conspiratorial or not, there seems to be a push to pretend this racial and cultural family didn't extend beyond the boundaries of modern Europe historically. And yet virtually no serious person believed such a thing just a few hundred years ago. Europeans once openly hailed their connections to ancient Troy and the great warriors of the Iliad. The earliest Phoenicians have the strongest R1b haplogroup heritage, as did many Egyptian pharaohs, so frequently discovered with red and blonde hair. The Scots and Irish spoke openly of their connections to Egypt, to the Scythians, to ancient Greece, Anatolia, even Mesopotamia and Persia. Both the Buddha and Zoroaster seem to have hailed from similar Indo-European lineages, and the languages of Sanskrit and Lithuanian contain more than 100 words in common. Tartan print was found being used as far east as the Tarim Basin by a tall, fair-skinned people, and the sheep used to make it were found to have hailed from Europe. The only surviving history of the Goths speaks of themselves as Scythians, and speaks of pushing all the way into Egypt. The Vikings alone have left traces as far west as North America. The Phoenicians, with their similarly dragon-bowed ships, cast an equally wide net, with Japan and the Korea's royal elements sharing immense overlap with the Scythians. Many modern academics now seem to argue these are all lies, that Europeans as of a few centuries ago simply made up fanciful tales, apparently to connect themselves to foreign peoples and cultures they supposedly had no connection to. What if these modern theories have missed the mark? What if the wealth of historical works written in distant ages were indeed accurate, and it's modern academia that's spinning a wildly speculative storyline, as it pretends Western mankind was essentially incapable of long-distance travel and migrations? I've become convinced this is definitively the case, and that our collective history is vastly more impressive and enthralling than your average History Channel documentary might lead you to believe. If you find this subject matter intriguing, I'd ask you to join me in my Subverted History series to hear history as it was known and understood by those who came before us, in attempting to ask and answer the most important questions of all. Who are we? Where did we come from? And where might we go from here?